Our next big man in a big action flick, and they don't get much bigger than this, at least not physically, is Twisted favorite Dolph Lundgren. We first saw Dolph back in the 1980s completely murdering Apollo Creed, and 20 plus years later, Dolph is still letting him have it. This time as a rock and roll drummer in Command Performance from New Image Films.
In Russia, America's biggest pop star has come for the Command Performance, and the president and his daughters are the guests of honor.
You want to party later?
Until a group of kidnappers
Go, go, go!
crash the party.
We're gonna have to stop these ourselves.
I fully expect the money by midnight, or I will begin executing the hostages.
Now, the fate of the country rests in the hands of one man.
Wash the hair, dude.
It is not going to be all right. The time has come for reckoning.
Dolph Lundgren. Command Performance.
I guess the show's over.
So the question we have to ask ourselves with this movie, Command Performance, also directed by Dolph Lundgren, is where else can we put the movie Die Hard? We've seen Die Hard on a bus, Die Hard on a sub, Die Hard in a house, Die Hard on a train, Die Hard on a plane. Heck, we even saw an episode of Star Trek which was Die Hard on a spaceship. Today we have Die Hard at a rock concert, which should pretty much shut that door. There is a reason that Die Hard gets recycled over and over again, and this is because killing terrorists in closed spaces never gets old. In this movie, Dolph is just a drummer. That's it. Not an ex-CIA badass special forces drummer, but just a drummer, who they tell us used to be in a biker gang, where I suppose he attained his mastery of badassery. Just like the movie before this one is filled with mindless action. Folks get relentlessly murdered at a rapid rate. There is plenty of action from start to finish, and Dolph does what Dolph does by walking around with his shirt off a lot and beating people to death with electric guitars. Sure, it doesn't make a lot of sense most of the time, and there was this supposed sexual tension between Dolph and his cute little co-star that looked young enough to be Dolph's granddaughter, and it felt a little skeevy. But he's the director, so, what are you going to do? Command Performance. Too Twit.